Hi, my name's Kate Pollard from What Me and the Boys Say, and this is our toyologist review of the Kette hands-on creativity desk for toysrus.co.uk. The desk looks brilliant. It said it's suitable for ages 3+, and I've got a just turned 4-year-old who I think this is going to be ideal for, so we can get creative. The one thing that I will say is that on the box there is a picture at the bottom of an art set that looks wonderful, and obviously because it's on the box you're going to imagine that it's inside the packaging. We as toyologists have discovered that it's not actually in the box. I do believe the packaging is meant to be being changed by the time it's available in the Toys R Us shops, but that's just one thing to be aware of if you do see one with the art set packaging on the bottom, that it doesn't actually come inside the box with the art desk. So having said all that, and knowing that it should be changing the design on the box, I think we'll get building and see what we think of it. So what's inside the box, boys? Looks like we've got the tabletop. Oh, looks like some pots or some feet. Or is it some tools for the table? Some legs. Oh, looks like maybe the seat. Bit of a tabletop. Another leg, and is there some instructions? Yes. So I think if you give the instructions to Mummy, then she will be able to start getting building. Thank you. So after a few minutes of building, and it literally was a few minutes, the boys are just putting the last finishing touches in by putting all the tools onto the top of the table. I will admit that even though I followed the instructions, I did manage to put the tabletop on the wrong way round. So that's just something to be aware of when you're building, that the hand should be at the bottom. So last few tools going in. You're going to put the rolling pin in. That's it. The cup goes in there. You put the rolling pin in. Is there any other tools to go in? Oh, do we need to build the rolling pin? Yeah. Right, then pop those in the side.
Oh, can you help me build the rolling pin? There's another one. So I'll put that knife in.
Yeah, you put the knife in. Mummy will build the rolling pin. Done it?
I'll put the knife in.
Do you want to hold the camera so we can do this?
Rolling pin goes in there.
That's it. And we'll just put the...
I don't know what goes in there though.
Oh my goodness me, it's a bit hard to put the rolling pin together.
Mummy, it's still filming.
Yeah, good.
Plastic.
Who'd have thought it was more difficult to build the rolling pin than it was to build the actual table?
You.
Oh, there it goes. Do you want to put it down there then? Have a look. So the table's all ready to go, and we're ready to give it a bit of a test. Here we are with the hands-on desk actually built. As you can see, my 6-year-old is actually sitting on it, and it seems to be accommodating him quite well. Maybe just a bit small for his legs underneath, but he could stretch his legs out. But it's a really nice height. His bottom's sitting on the seat really well, and it, you know, looks really quite good and strong, and it's definitely a sturdy product for him to be able to sit on as well. So my 4-year-old is now at the table, and as you can see, there's lots of room for his bottom on the seat, and it's much better a leg room for him. He's obviously not having to bend his legs as much, so it is an ideal product for, as it said, age 3+. Probably even you could get children sitting on it a little bit younger, but even at the age of 4, you know, it's going to last quite a while. There is a lot. What do you think of the table, Charlie?
Yeah.
Really good. Do you like it? Yeah? Are you ready to do some art?
Yeah.
Let's find some creative things for you to do then. So the boys are giving the hands-on table a really good test with Play-Doh, using the Play-Doh tools that come with it. There's a rolling pin, there's a knife, and there are 4 shape cutters. There's also a pot at the back there that you can put your Play-Doh in, or I suppose for your painting you could put water in. They seem to love the table, and it's going down really well. It is really handy for things like the Play-Doh, although we are getting a bit of the Play-Doh on the floor. The table kind of has a bit of a lip around it here, which would be great for keeping sort of maybe painting, or I thought the Play-Doh might stay within that, but it is coming over.
Maybe you could put our things in there.
You could do, you could put them in your hands, couldn't you? I've just discovered that the table is actually retailing at £34.99. Whilst I think it's a great table, I'm not sure that I would pay quite as much for it. I'd certainly be looking to purchase it if it was on special offer. But it is sturdy, and I do think it's going to last a long time. It's easily cleanable. I've managed to sort of wash it to get bits off that have been stuck to the table or bits of paint on. And I think it is going to last, you know, a good couple of years with the size of the table. But I do think £34.99 is quite a lot of money for what it actually is. The boys seem to be enjoying it though, so I suppose that's one of the main things about it.
Me green flower.
So boys, what do we give the hands-on table out of 10?
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10? Do you give it 8 out of 10 too, Charlie? George, why do you say 8 out of 10?
Because I wish it came with Play-Doh.
So we've put our own Play-Doh with the table, haven't we? So you wish that in the box there was maybe some Play-Doh with it so you could get playing straight away. How about you, Charlie? Why have you given it 8 out of 10?
Because I like it, because there's... I'm playing with Play-Doh.
Because you're playing with Play-Doh. But do you think there was anything that could make it any better? What would make it better?
Yeah. If they would have put some painting.
So you'd like it to come with some paint. So obviously the boys do like the table, but they did have to wait a little bit for Mummy to find the Play-Doh and the paints to play with it. So you think maybe it'd be better if it came with it in the box, yes?
Yeah.
So overall, do you give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
Thumbs up.
So can we see those big thumbs up then? Thumbs up from George. And thumbs up from Charlie. For me, I think the hands-on table is a really nice table. I think it's strong, I think it's sturdy, I think it's going to last a good couple of years because of the size and the size of the seat. I do think £34.99 is a little bit overpriced, and I do agree with the boys that I have had to go and find the Play-Doh. It would have been nice for it to come with some actual material to play with as well as the tools. And if it comes with the Play-Doh tools, it would be quite nice just to throw a pot of Play-Doh in there with it as well so it could be used straight away. I think for me, I'm going to give it a 8 out of 10. It was easy to put together, easy to build, only took a few minutes, and I do think it's a nice product.